Okay, so we're going to practice some Ashtanga today. We'll do the third primary. We're just going to do it with a foundational presence, but the theme of the month is core work. So we're going to really integrate that into the whole process today. So let's come on over to the top edge of your mat for Samasthiti. And we'll start with the opening chant. And as always, feel free to listen if the chant is unfamiliar. If you know some of it, that's wonderful. Okay. And we do begin with the sound of Om. Next inhale. Om. Bande Gurunam Charanara Vinde Sandar Shita Svatma Sukhavapore Nishreyase Jangalikaya Mane Samsara Halla Halla Mohashantiye Abahu Purushakaram Shankanchakrasi Dharinam Sahasra Shirasam Shetam Pranamami Patanjalim. Om. And just taking a quick bow inward, giving thanks for the opportunity to just move and breathe today. Arms down by your sides, and let's head into our Surya Namaskars. Ekam inhale, arms to the sky, stretch up. Dway, exhale, fold. Feel free to soften the knees as you hinge. Trini, inhale, let's lift about halfway up. Chaturanga, exhale, you can step or jump back and lower down halfway or all the way. Punch it, inhale, open into your upward dog. As shot, exhale, rise the hips, downward facing dog. Breathing here for 1, 2. You have to excuse me today. I have a little bit of a cold I'm dealing with. 3. Lifting up through the hips. 4. And 5. Look forward. Stop to inhale. You can step or jump on up. Lift halfway. Ashtanga fold. Exhale. Nava, inhale, come on up, stretch at the top. And exhale, bring it down to Samasthiti. Taking it again. Ekam, inhale, stretch it back up. Dway, exhale, bow it forward. Trini, inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga, exhale, step or jump back, lower down. Punch it, inhale, open to upward facing. And shot, exhale, downward dog. So just again, finding your breath for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look forward, stop to inhale, step or jump up, lift halfway. Ashtanga fold, exhale. Nava, inhale, come back up, stretch. And exhale, returning to Samasthiti. So let's get into the core a little bit. Pull onto pelvic floor. Ekam, inhale, lift it up. And away, exhale, use your core to fold. Trini, inhale, use your core, lift halfway. And Chaturanga, exhale, step or jump on back. Try to use your core to lower down. Punch it, inhale, pelvic floor engages, upward dog. Shot, exhale, pelvic floor engage, downward dog. So just notice here how that felt for you. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look forward. Stop to inhale. Try to use your core to step or jump up and lift halfway. Ashtanga fold. Try to pull your belly in. Nava, inhale, come back up, stretch at the top. And take it back to Samasthiti. So here's another idea. The pelvic floor could be considered kind of like an octopus. Jellyfish. Go with the jellyfish idea. So thinking about how a jellyfish moves in the sea, And then try to let your pelvic floor lift up in that way. Okay, so let's try that. Ekam inhale, pick it back up. Doi, exhale, fold forward. Trini, inhale, lift halfway. Chaturanga, exhale, step or jump on back. Use that core to lower down. Punch it, inhale, open to upward dog. Shot, exhale, downward dog. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Use that core idea to step or jump your way up to the top and lift halfway. Shoulder shot, exhale, fold. Now the inhale, come all the way up and stretch. Then exhale to Samasthiti. Let's take one more. Ekam inhale, really get long. Doi, exhale, use your core to fold forward. Trini, inhale, use your core, lift halfway. Chaturanga, exhale, use it to step or jump back and lower. Punch it, inhale, try to use your core to lift into your back bend. And shot, exhale, use it to lift the hips. 1. Now we're counting Ujjayi breath here. 2, so just listening to the wave of the ocean. 3, 4, and 5. Look forward, Sapta, inhale, step or jump up, lift halfway. Ashta, exhale, fold. Nava, inhale, come on up and stretch. And exhale to Samasthiti. Okay. Surya Namaskar B. Use that jellyfish idea, okay? Ekam, inhale, bend the knees and lift up. Doi, exhale, bow it forward. Trini, inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga, exhale, step or jump it on back and lower. Punch it, inhale, upward facing. Shot, exhale to downward. Let's step the right foot forward. Stop to inhale, come up to warrior 1. And Ashta, take the hands down. Step back and lower with control. Now an inhale, upward dog. Disha, exhale, downward dog. Ekadasha, the left foot forward. Inhale, warrior 1. And Dowadasha, try to use your core to step back and lower. Triyodasha, inhale, upward facing. Chaturanga, exhale, downward dog. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look forward, Saptadasha, inhale, step or jump up, lift halfway. Shodasha, exhale, fold. Bend the knees, Saptadasha, inhale, back to your chair pose. And exhale, Samasthiti, taking it again. Ekam, inhale, find your chair. Doi, exhale, fold, try to pull belly in. Trini, inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga, exhale, use your core, step or jump back and lower. Punch it, inhale, use your core, engage your legs. Shot, exhale, lift the hips. Stop to right foot forward. Inhale, warrior 1. And Nava, exhale, step or back, lower down. Inhale, open to upward facing. And the shot, exhale, downward dog. Ekadasha, left foot forward. Inhale, come up. Dwadasha, step back and lower down. Triyodasha, inhale, upward dog. Chaturanga, exhale, downward dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look forward, step or jump on up, lift halfway. Shodasha, exhale, fold. Saptadasha, inhale, look up. And exhale to Samasthiti. Let's take one more. Ekam, inhale, find your core, sit back. Doi, exhale, use your core to fold. Trini, inhale, pick it up halfway. Chaturanga, exhale, step or jump it on back. Use your core to lower. Punch it, inhale, find your core, lift chest. Shot, exhale, downward dog. Right foot forward, Sapta, inhale, come on up. And Ashtanga, Chaturanga. Try to use your core to step back and lower. Inhale, upward dog. Disha, exhale, downward. And Ekadasha, left foot steps forward. Inhale, come up. And Dwadasha, take it down. Step it on back and lower. Triodasha, inhale, upward facing. And Chaturanga, exhale, downward dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look forward, Saptadisha, step or jump on up, lift halfway. Shodasha, exhale, fold. Bending the knees, inhale, come back to chair pose. And exhale, returning home to Samasthiti. Good. So let's take the Padangusthasana, Padahastasana, stepping the feet out about hips width distance. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, fold. Let's grab the big toes, first middle fingers and thumbs. Inhale, look forward and squeeze your core to pull the chest in toward the legs for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Trini, inhale, look forward. And exhale, the hands underneath your feet, palms face up. Stepping into the hands. Inhale. And away, exhale, fold. Again, try to use your core here to fold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Trini, inhale, look forward. And exhale, bring the hands to your waist. Try to scoop your belly in to come up. Inhale. And exhale, we'll step forward to the top edge of your mat, Samasthiti. So we'll head into triangle postures from here. All good. Let's take the right leg. Step it on back. Ekam, inhale, pivot and face your right leg. So find that jellyfish. And away, exhale, pivot into the hip joints. Find your big toe if you can. 1. Now listen, if you can't grab your big toe, no biggie. 2. Instead, find your core, just lift the chest. 3, focus in on that midpoint in the body here. 4, and 5, Trini, inhale, come up. And Chaturanga, pivot to the left side. Let's head into the same posture over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, and 5, punch it, inhale, come up. And exhale, turn and face your right leg. Let's revolve it. Taking the left hand to the floor to twist. 1, 2, really try to find that jellyfish idea here. 3, 4, and 5. Trini, inhale, come up. And Chaturanga, pivot to the other side. Take it home here. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Punch it, inhale, come on up. And we'll step forward for Samasthiti. Good. Again, with the jellyfish, you might notice a little bit more abdominal engagement too. And that naturally happens. So let's take it into extended side angles. So find your way back with the right leg. A little bit more distance between your legs for this one. Find your warrior 2 first. And then we'll head in. You can take the elbow to the thigh if you like, or the hand to the floor. Go into the jellyfish state. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Try to feed your sit bones toward each other. 4, and 5. Trini, inhale, come up. And Shatari, exhale other side. Again for a warrior two first, and then take it on in. For one. Good. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Punch it, inhale, come up. And exhale, we're gonna pivot to face your right leg, bending into your right knee, trying to square your hip points over your right leg. Easier said than done because we're gonna twist, okay? Inhale, and on exhale, lean in. Let's twist to your right side. You could have your palms together if you'd like. You could open your wings if you'd like. Let's breathe for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Trini, inhale, come up. And Shatari, pivot to your left side. So same thing, other side, bending into left knee. Hip points do want to try to point forward, okay? We're going to twist to your left. Inhale, and exhale, lean and twist. Palms can be together. Feel free to open the wings for 1. Try to find the jellyfish. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Punch it, inhale, come up. Open to the right, and we'll step forward for Samasthiti. Good, so we're gonna take 2 of the wide leg forward folds, just for time purposes. We'll step back with your right leg. Ekam, inhale, parallel feet. Lift through the chest. Sway, exhale, fold forward. We'll take the hands to the floor. Inhale, look forward. And Trini, exhale as you fold in, find your jellyfish. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Trini, inhale, look forward. And exhale, bring the hands to your waist. Chatari, come up, inhale. And exhale. So we'll take the C, the third posture. Ekam, inhale, open the arms. And the way exhale, bind the hands behind your back. However you need to do that is fine, okay? Inhale, lift through the chest. Trini, fold. On your exhale, find the jellyfish idea here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look forward. Chatari, come up. Inhale. And exhale, release the hands, and we'll step forward for Samasthiti. Good, so taking a hold of either elbows behind your back, or if you can do reverse prayer hands and that's okay for your wrists, feel free to do that. We're gonna step back with your right leg. Turn and pivot to face your right leg completely. Good, inhale, lift your chest. And away, fold. Try to bring the chin toward your shin bone for 1. And try to find that jellyfish. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Trini, inhale, come up. And Chatari, pivot to your left. Let's do the same thing, other side. Inhale. And exhale, fold it in. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Punch it, inhale, come up. Open to the right and stretch out your arms. And then we'll step forward, good, for Samasthiti. Good, so we're gonna take on the hand to the big toe posture. This one is definitely very foundational, but it's a difficult posture. So if you need to use a wall or a chair, just put your hand on something, no problem. We can do it, here we go. We're gonna pick up your right leg. And you might hang on to your knee the whole time. If you want to try to grab your big toe, you can always have your knee bent. Otherwise, you can extend the leg forward. Inhale, up to you. And away. See if you can fold forward for 1. Good. 2. Beautiful. You can always loop something around your foot too. 3. You can like lasso it, you know. 4. I know it's hard. And 5. Trini, inhale, come up. And Chatari, open the leg out to the side. Good, for 1. I know this one's hard. 2, 3, can you find the jellyfish for support? 4, and 5. Chatari, come back, inhale, and punch it, exhale, fold it in. Shots, inhale, come on up. Hands to your waist, point your toes. 1, 2, 3, stand up taller. 4, and Samasthiti on 5. That was good. Let's do the other side, okay? So if you can pull into the jellyfish, notice how that will relax your hip flexors from doing the work. You know, play with that concept. Let's take the other leg. Ashtanga, inhale, pick it up. And Nava, exhale, fold in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Dasha, inhale, come up. And Ekadasha, open the leg out to the side. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Dwadasha, bring it back. Inhale. And Triyodasha, exhale, fold. Chaturdasha, come up. Inhale here for 1. Make sure you're breathing. 2, 3, 4, and Samasthiti on 5. Great job. So we're going to take 2 more balancing postures. The first one will be a research posture, okay? Feel free to do tree pose as your first research posture, or a figure 4 as your first research posture. Okay, let's go ahead and pick up your right leg. Inhale, just find the one that you like. And away, exhale, either arms to the sky if you're in tree, or you can take a little squat if you're in figure 4. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wherever you're at, Trini, inhale, gaze forward, and exhale, push down into your feet. Chaturanga, inhale, come up, knee to chest, and exhale, Samasthiti. Let's do the other side. Shot, inhale, picking up left leg. Again, feel free to go to tree pose. And going ahead, Ashtanga, fold it in. If you're in tree, arms to the sky. Here we go for 1, 2, 3, notice if that jellyfish effect can help stabilize your support system. 4, and 5, inhale, look forward, and exhale, push down. Nava, inhale, come on up, knee toward chest, and exhale, Samasthiti. Good, okay, so we're gonna take it a little bit deeper. If you did tree pose before, go to figure 4. If you did figure 4 before, let's try lotus posture, working to hinge forward as we rotate from the right hip, okay? So being careful with the knee. If this is too much to have the heel located close to the groin, drop the foot a little bit, okay? But we're working on this deep rotation for the hip. From here, you can take your right arm around your back if that works for you, okay? Inhale. And on exhale, be careful as you fold in if you're working this half-bound lotus shape, okay? If you're folding, left hand can drop down to a block or the floor for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look forward, inhale, and exhale. Again, push down. Chaturanga, inhale, come up. Try to bring the knee up toward your chest with control, and exhale, returning to Samasthiti. Let's go with the other side. Picking it up, rotating from the hip. Maybe the heel finds the belly button before dropping the knee down. And again, if that's not the case for you, just drop your foot quite a bit or go into the figure 4, okay? Left arm around your back. Take a nice inhale and exhale. Fold. If you're in the figure 4, you're just going to squat a little bit, okay? If you're folding, right hand comes down for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, push down. Nava, inhale, come on up. Try to use your jellyfish to lift your leg, and exhale, Samasthiti. That was great. So come back up to the top edge of your mat. Ekam, inhale, lift the arms and stretch up. Due, exhale, bow it forward. Trini, inhale, lift it halfway. Chitari, exhale, step or jump it on back and lower down. Punch it, inhale, upward dog, protect your low back, use your core. And shot, exhale, downward dog. So looking forward, we're gonna make our way to chair pose. So collect your core, go ahead and step or jump on up to the top. Immediately bend your knees and find your chair pose. 1, 2, 3, squat a little deeper if you can. 4, and 5, we'll take the hands to the floor. Try to use your core to step or jump it on back and lower down. Nava, inhale, upward dog. And Dasha, exhale, downward facing. Good, so we'll step your right foot forward for warrior 1. So these are strength building postures. In order to get the appropriate amount of strength, really bend into your front knee to stand up and try to squat as deeply as you can while squaring your hip points forward. Be careful of your back knee as well. Arms can lift for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, we're just going to straighten your right leg and pivot and face your left leg. Same thing other side. Try to squat deeply to get into it. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll enter into warrior 2 over your left leg. 1, 2, use the jellyfish. 3, 4, and 5. Just shot, inhale, straighten that leg. And exhale, turn and face the right leg. Same posture, other side. 1, engage the legs. 2, lift through the chest. 3, tuck your bum. 4, and 5, Mikado shot, taking the hands to the floor, stepping or jumping back. Use your core to make that happen. Lowering down. Dasha, inhale, upward dog. And Triota shot, exhale, downward facing. Good. So because we're going to do the third primary today, you could have blocks underneath your hands to step or jump through to your seat, but really try on the core engagement. Looking forward and making it happen as you jump through. Good. And we'll take the hands by your sides. Inhale, lift up the chest. And exhale, squeeze your core and engage your legs, chin down for 1. If you're doing this right, your core will be really engaged. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nava, inhale, look up. And exhale, we're going to fold. So in the Ashtanga practice, forward folds facilitate, I'm going to do this air quotes, facilitate core engagement. So try not to poof out with your stomach. It's easier said than done. Instead, try to pull into the stomach to fold, okay? Grabbing the big toes is traditional. Grab something else if it doesn't work for you, okay? Inhale, just focus on your core to fold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nava, inhale, look up. And exhale, we're going to take 1 more of those. So grab the feet somehow differently. Traditional is around the feet or all the way around, grab a wrist. Okay, inhale. And again, use your core, pull it into fold forward for 1, 2, 3. Just stay present and focused on that space. 4, and 5. Nava, inhale, look up. And exhale, we'll release. So we are going to take a vinyasa. This is definitely core time. So pull it in, cross your shins, inhale to lift, and exhale, step or jump back. Use your core to lower. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. So as you're working into this practice with your core engagement, just notice how much more fluid and control you can move. Once again, pull into the jellyfish concept. Look forward and step or jump through to your seat. Good, nice. So we're gonna take the hands behind us. We're gonna lift in reverse plank, okay? Could be reverse table if you want your knees bent, okay? So again, draw into the core, lift through the chest, and we'll rise up the hips for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nava, exhale, slowly lower down. We're gonna take that vinyasa again. So find the core strength. Inhale, pick it up, and exhale, step or jump it on back, and lower. Nava, inhale, upward dog. Dasha, exhale, downward facing. And again, find your core, pull it in. I'm having a hard time talking with my core pulled in so deeply. Looking forward, stepping or jumping through. And then we'll go ahead and find this posture called Ardha Padma Kushinottanasana, which is a fancy way of saying a lotus leg forward fold. So kind of like what we were doing when we were standing, we want to try the rotation from the right hip. If it means you have to kind of tuck your right bum under a little bit, that's sometimes helpful for me. And then we'll take the right arm around your low back. And if you can grab your big toe, cool. If you can't, don't worry. Again, more important about the core engagement for these postures for this month. Inhale, and exhale, use your core to fold for 1. So just really placing emphasis on that core here. 2, noticing what happens if you disengage versus re-engage. 3, 4, and 5. Nava, inhale, look up, and exhale, we'll release. There is a vinyasa, you can feel free to skip it if it's too much. If you're gonna take it on, crossing shins, Dasha, inhale, pick it up, and Ekadasha, stepping or jumping back, and lowering. Dwadasha, inhale, upward dog. Triodasha, exhale, downward facing. Collect from your core, look forward, step or jump through. And we'll take the left side, okay? Again, the heel toward the belly button to take the left arm around your back. If this is really complicated because lotus legs are weird, you can always, I'm going to show you, you can always take this foot underneath the leg because you're kind of emulating the lotus here. It's just less impactful on the knee. So feel free to play with that one too, okay? So once you've found your shape, pull into your jellyfish and fold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, look up, and exhale, let's release. So there's a vinyasa, again, feel free to skip, okay? Shodasha, inhale, pick it up. Saptadasha, Chaturanga. Ashtanga, up dog, inhale, and Vimshati, downward dog, exhale. Good. Next posture is quite strange, y'all know. So find your core, again, that's what's mattering most here. Go ahead and make your way forward to your seat. So this one, the Tiryenga Mukhi Pada Paschimottanasana, has the right knee pointed forward. A lot of my students find this really challenging, so put a pillow or 2 underneath your bum if this is not okay for your knee, okay? You can also take the alternate shape and just take the leg out to the side. Not a problem. You're just going to repeat postures, but not a problem. I want to keep your knees safe. More important to be safe, okay? Find that core, inhale, and exhale, use that to fold for 1, 2, really focus on your core. 3, 4, and 5. Nava, inhale, look up, and exhale, release. We will take a vinyasa. Be mindful of your knee, crossing the shins. Dasha, inhale, pick it up. Ekadasha, step or jump back, and lower. Dwadasha, up dog, inhale. Triodasha, exhale, downward facing. Looking forward, we'll step or jump through to your seat and go for the other side. Chaturdasha, inhale. We'll just make it happen. Pointing left knee forward. Use your core, inhale, and exhale, fold with your core. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Shoulder shot, inhale, look up, and exhale, release. Again, we will take that vinyasa. You can feel free to skip it. Salutations, use your jellyfish, pick it up. Ashtanga, step or jump it on back, and lower. Hakuna Vimshati, inhale, upward dog, and Vimshati, downward facing. Good, next posture, we'll complete our third primaries. Go ahead and look forward, step or jump through with your core engaged. So we'll take the right knee out to the side in a tree pose shape. Use your core, inhale, and exhale, fold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, look up, and exhale, release. We'll take the vinyasa. Again, this is mostly about the core. So squeeze everything. We'll inhale, pick it up, and exhale, step it or jump it on back, and lower. Inhale, upward dog, and Triyoda, downward facing. Looking forward, let's do the other side. Use your core to step or jump through. And we'll take left leg out to tree pose. Inhale. And exhale, fold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Shoulder shot, inhale, look up, and exhale, release. We'll take your vinyasa. So cross those shins, jellyfish your way on up and back, and lower down. Hakuna Vimshati, inhale, upward facing. Vimshati, downward dog. Good, so just take a moment to reflect. Maybe disengage your core for a moment. Re-engage your core. And we're going to take one gentle, could be kind of vigorous, but just notice, research posture because we're going to head to back bends next. So come forward to plank on your breath in, and exhale, drop your knees. We're going to work in puppy pose today as our research posture for back bends. So walking the hands forward, if you do have a yoga mat, grip the front edge with your hands. I promise that's helpful. And then taking the armpits toward the earth, looking forward. We're going to count to 10, so let your breathing be soft and easy for 10, 9, 8, and you find the jellyfish effect here, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So please ripple forward to your Sphinx pose. I'm not going to say I lied because that would be very un-yogic of me, but we are going to add on one more research posture. I know I said we we're only going to do one, but we're going to do another one. So from here, we're going to take the fingertips out to the outside edges of your yoga mat. If you don't have a mat, just wider than your shoulder width distance so your elbows can point toward the ceiling. And I want you to imagine how a snake might move. And as a snake moves, they usually move side to side, but see if you can channel that to lift the heart forward and up and drag the chest forward. Take an inhale, pull, 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 and exhale like a snake, lower down. So one vertebra at a time. We're going to take it 4 more times. So inhale, try to squeeze your shoulder blades together and pull the chest forward, and exhale, do it again to drop down. Let's do it again. Inhale, squeeze shoulder blades, pull chest forward. Exhale, squeeze and lower. Twice more. Inhale, squeeze to lift. Exhale, squeeze to lower. And one more time. Inhale, pull it on up. And exhale, pull forward to drop. Hands under shoulders. Let's find an upward dog. Nice inhale. And exhale, downward dog. Good, so take a moment just to reflect on those back bends. Noticing your breathing. tapping back into your core strength. And let's head into your back bends from here. Going ahead, finding your pelvic floor. Inhale, look forward and jump through. Good. We'll lower down onto our backs. Bridge pose first. Let's just do that together, and then we'll take 3 wheel postures. So we'll take 4 total today. Okay? So once you've lowered down, just going ahead and touching your heels, preparing for the bridge posture. Be mindful of your neck. This is not a neck stand, okay? So try not to push your neck into the floor. Instead, push to the big toes, lift the hips, interlace your fingers, and let's breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, big inhale on 1, and exhale, release, drop down. Good. So listen, we're gonna take that, we're gonna actually do the full wheel pose next. But if you're not akin to full wheel pose, stick with bridge pose. If you're really tired in wheel pose, or you're just tired in general and you're recognizing that right now, no reason to push yourself. Please take it down a notch, go back to bridge pose, okay? So I think it's just a better place for all of us to be very cognizant of our energy levels during these practices, because they can be pretty quick and intense. And especially when we're solely focused on our core strength during the whole entirety of practice. It's a long time to be engaging, okay? Even though that's what we're supposed to be doing, it's a long time to engage. Notice the body first, and let's head in. If you're going to full wheel pose, you can take the hands by your ears by going ahead and find your hips elevated wherever you opted to be for 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale on 5, lift a little more, and exhale, come down halfway or all the way. You're either leveling up or leveling down, or doing it exactly the same. Just make a choice, make it informed, and lift back up for 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale on 5, and exhale halfway or all the way down. Find your jellyfish. Use that to find your last back bend. Going ahead and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2. Big inhale on 1, and exhale. Lower it down. Let's take your legs to the sky, 12 o'clock. Find your jellyfish here, and just notice. And feel free to take your legs behind you for the backwards roll. We're going to rock on up to a seat. If you want to do vinyasa, do vinyasa. And we'll fold here, so find your core, legs straight. Inhale, and exhale, fold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, look up, and exhale, release. So I'll take us through a vinyasa. Again, feel free to skip it. Crossing the shins if you're going there. Dasha, inhale, pick it up. Ekadasha, step or jump it on back, and lower. Dwadasha, up dog, inhale, and Triodasha, exhale, downward facing. So we are going to take the abridged finishing postures from here. Going ahead, looking forward, stop to inhale, use your core, step or jump on through. So for the finishing postures today, shoulder stand, plow pose. We'll kick it back up to shoulder stand and just see how it feels to go to upside down figure crisscross applesauce. For some people, you'll need to roll out sooner, and that is a-okay. And then we'll head to fish pose. And for fun, we will add the arms and legs lifted to 45 degrees in fish pose. But again, feel free to skip it, especially if you're not familiar with it, and just watch, and maybe next time you can take it on, or just try it after I've done it. Let's go ahead and lower down. So inversions are all about shoulders and core, so this is appropriate. We're gonna take the legs up to 12 o'clock first. And then when you're ready, you can lift the legs up to a shoulder stand. Okay, if shoulder stand's not working for you, please just stay right here and just get the legs elevated. Whenever you're ready, you can lift on up and breathe for 10, 9, 8. Wherever you're at, is it possible to find that jellyfish idea? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're piking at the hips. This is a forward fold, so find your core. Taking the feet toward the floor behind your head. Maybe interlacing fingers for 8. Find your jellyfish. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the hand back behind your back. Lift back up to your shoulder stand if you're going there. This is crisscross applesauce upside down time. Feel free to go to lotus legs. You can have your hands on your back, but find your jellyfish to lift your bum. For 5, 4, 3, 2, good, and 1. Hands to the floor, roll out slow. If you have crisscross applesauce, you will not be grabbing your toes. If you have lotus legs, you can grab your toes if you'd like. We're in fish pose though, so push into the elbows, lift the chest, look past your nose, and breathe for 8. Use your core, pull it in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The arms and the legs up to 45 degrees. Uttana Padasana is a really weird posture. We're drawing into your core and using your upper back, pushing out for your toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Elbows to the floor, chin to chest. It's an opportunity for a backwards roll here, or just simply rock on up and we'll take your vinyasa. Use your pelvic floor, inhale, lift. Exhale, step or jump it on back, and lower. Inhale, upward facing. And Wadasha, downward facing dog. Good, so it is headstand time. It is a place where a lot of students kind of falter. So if headstands are not your jam, you're going to simply lower your elbows and stay in dolphin pose. Maybe with one leg lifted for 5 counts of breath, and the other leg lifted for 5 counts of breath. Again, inversions are all about strong shoulders as well as strength in your core, so find that jellyfish idea. If you're lifting up into headstand, you can go ahead and take it on. Finding your way up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feel free to drop down to child's pose. Just use your core. Otherwise, pike at the hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feel free to rise your legs back up or just stay. We're going to meet in a child's pose. Use your core to gently lower your way all the way down to the floor. And breathe. for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands under shoulders. We're going to take that vinyasa again. You can skip it. You can do cat and cow. Always feel free to go back to a place that feels comfortable. Familiarity grows through comfort. And from there, we can push outside of the boundaries. But we got to be familiar, right? So whenever you're ready, if you're taking vinyasa, going ahead, lowering. Triodhasana, inhale, upward dog. And Chaturasana, downward facing. Looking forward, we're going to take the last 3 postures of the practice. Using your core to step or jump on through. Good. Nice. I know there's like a lot of work in these practices, but it's okay. It's all about just like building endurance, you know, so that way it's possible someday. It doesn't have to be possible today. And that's one thing that I have to constantly check with myself on. So we're in Lotus or crisscross applesauce for these last 3 postures. We're going to take the left arm around your back and the right arm around your back. And take a nice inhale, look up. And exhale, use your core to fold forward. Let's breathe for 10, 9, 8, focusing on your core, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ashta, inhale, come up, and exhale, release. So we'll take the Yana Mudra, index fingers and thumbs connected, and the tops of your hands on your knees. And we do want to push down to sit up strong. Find Mula Bandha, find Uddiyana Bandha, chin also toward the chest. 10, 9, focus on core, 8, 7, see if you can imagine yourself levitating, 6, I know that might sound strange, but we're going to do it next, 5, 4, use your core, lift up a little taller, 3, find your energy rising, 2, and 1, Nava, inhale, look up, and exhale. So here's where the levitation comes in. We take the hands to the floor and we actually lift our bodies. So if you don't have Lotus, you're going to stay with crisscross. Just take the toes to the floor. Rock on in. Use your jellyfish and lift your hips for 10, 9. Focus on that space. 8, 7, 6, 5. Pull your hips back a little if you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1, come on down. That's a lot of work. Feel free to take a final vinyasa, everybody. We're going to make our way to Savasana. So you can go ahead, lay down, rest. And that is the time for us to deactivate the pelvic floor muscles, at least for the moment. This might sound kind of gross, but I'm going to go there. To deactivate the pelvic floor muscles is to not let everything go, right? This is not an opportunity to like go to the bathroom all over the floor or anything like that. This is an opportunity though for you just to notice the difference between engagement versus a little disengagement. So as you start to lower down to your restful place, take that scan from the toes all the way up to the crown, noticing still what might be stressed or strained or gripping. And then see if you can breathe to relax those spaces. Perhaps even envisioning the breath going into those spaces and unraveling the knots. Just inhale to just bring your attention right back. And on your exhale, ground your energy, float to the earth like a feather. And then starting to move the fingers and the toes. Letting the head rock from side to side. Waking up the jellyfish once again. Finding mula bandha. And use that to draw the legs toward your chest. Hug. And roll over onto the right side of your body. And come on up to your seat. If the palms join together in Anjali Mudra, beautiful. If not, no worries. But sitting up tall once again, bowing the chin inward. Yet another opportunity to just connect to your source of gratitude. It's a constant practice and one that we easily forget. But what is it that we can be grateful for right now? And we'll close our practice today with the sound of Om. Inhale. Om. Thank you so very much for joining. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. It was so good to have you.